Then I took a smidge and applied it down there.
This one's wife. Jam hunt. Number 21 is found. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. The victims of the provision of strawberry jam by this one's wife slowly come forward, perhaps able to throw off the shackles of shame. They are turning to Instagram to post the fact that they too are part of this exclusive club. Already we were aware that Delphina Blaquier, the wife of Nacho Figueres, had received the jam. Tracy Robbins, the wife of Paramount CEO, also has received the jam. Initially, reports were limited to those two individuals. But then there came news of another member of this one's wife's coterie had also received the jam. Kelly McKee Zafir. And she took to social media to explain that she also had received a jam jar with some red goo inside of it. The world waited. Were these just the only three that would be bold enough to admit that they were the recipients of a bowl of lemons with strawberry jam plonked in the middle? No. A fourth came forward earlier, Mindy Kaling. And all of a sudden, a fifth individual, positioned at number 21 of 50, again in the top half, but that perhaps might not convey any particular privilege. And it's Tracee Ellis Ross. For those of you who are unfamiliar with who she is, Tracy Joy Silberstein, known professionally as Tracee Ellis Ross, is an American actress. She's known for her lead roles in the television series Girlfriends and Black-ish. She's a daughter of actress and Motown recording artist Diana Ross, and also the daughter of Robert Ellis Silberstein. She starred as Dr. Rainbow Johnson in the ABC comedy series Black-ish. Her work on it earned her 6 NAACP Image Awards and a Golden Globe Award for Best Actress, television series, musical or comedy. She's not somebody I'm familiar with. I hadn't heard of her, but I'm sure plenty of people have. But she finds herself as the dubious recipient of some more of the jam. And she similarly took to the gram to herald the world that, look, I'm in the jam club too. And once again, as you can see, this preposterous marketing gimmick of a bowl containing lemons and the strawberry jam, which isn't made from lemons, as we all know, plonked in the centre. But the plot thins, as there are 2 further points to observe as a consequence of Tracee Ellis Ross' post. The first is that the foliage looks, to put it kindly, a little tired. It looks to be wilting already. What's that? This one's wife not ensuring that the garnish plonked upon the lemons is fresh? Dear, oh dear. What do you mean this one's wife cut corners and do something shoddily? No, surely not. Surely not the lady with the freakish eye for detail would fall foul of such behaviour. Nonsense. It's utter heresy to suggest to the contrary. But not beyond the fact that there is wilting foliage, perhaps struggling to cope with being lemoned, there's also what looks to be an envelope accompanying the lemon bowl, with the recipient's name written upon it. We haven't seen the envelope when we had the postings from Delphina Blaquier, Tracy Robbins, Mindy Kaling, or Kelly McKee Zafir. Is this something that only Tracee Ellis Ross has been privy to? I suspect not. Has this been written in the fair cursive of this one's wife? masquerading what is only cursive writing as some kind of calligraphy, once again engaging in exaggeration and grandiosity. Perhaps it contains a set of instructions. Do not eat the jam. It is for promotional purposes only. It is only there to be displayed. Perhaps the instructions contained within state, on day 3 after receipt, please ensure that you post to Instagram with a complimentary comment about the jam. Feel free to smear it somewhere. Make reference to American Riviera Orchard. If you make any derogatory comment about it, I will sue your ass. If you fail to make any comment and fail to put a posting on Instagram, I will ghost you. It may well contain a set of terms and conditions appropriate for the display of the jam. Maybe it contains the ingredients for the jam, although I suspect not. Whatever it is, an envelope has appeared along with tired foliage, and now 10% of the lucky recipients of the Monty Shit Show jam have come forward blinking like rabbits in the headlights into the world of social media to share the fact that they too have been the recipient of a bowl that contained lemons, that contained a jar of what is purporting to be strawberry jam, but this time it came with wilting foliage and a mysterious envelope. Who will be next, do you think? Who will be the next person to appear with regard to the jam jars of American Riviera Orchard? It will be interesting to see whether more individuals, so far they've all been women, admit to being a recipient of the American Riviera Orchard jam. This, of course, is all a method of asserting control. It's asserting control directly over these recipients who are secondary and tertiary sources in the fuel matrix of this one's wife. And she's doing so through what is essentially bribery, sending somebody a gift for the purposes of controlling them, drawing fuel by way of their response, and the residual benefit, of course, is the publicity associated around these products. Of course, for many, it's not going the way that this one's wife would necessarily intend because of the level of criticism that she is receiving. Nevertheless, because she is a narcissist, this isn't just about the PR and marketing and publicity. It is, of course, as always, about the prime aims. I cannot emphasize enough the necessity of understanding that everything that a narcissist does when it comes to another human being is governed by the prime aims, and it is the same here. This one's wife seeks to assert control over the recipients by bribing them with this gift. She seeks to assert control over the public at large with the expectation that there are favourable responses from those that have received the gift, so that they will then be motivated to want to make purchases themselves from American Riviera Orchard. That, of course, is less likely than this one's wife would expect, given the adverse publicity that arises. But she continues to persist in her attempts to build a brand, although doing so based on unpopularity is going to prove particularly difficult for her. We will see who else reveals that they have received the American Riviera Orchard jam. But for now, I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.